Do not move to Jacksonville unless you can handle these. Jacksonville is the largest city in Florida. You gotta understand there's people from all walks of life. What I'm gonna kick it off with, and stay tuned to the end, is crime. Crime happens all over Jacksonville. It's not just in one area. I'll be wrong to say in one area. I don't wanna steer you away from the area or anything of that nature, but I wanna let you know that there's crimes. Jacksonville typically leads the state in murders. It's an issue, it's a problem that does exist. This year it has gone down, but you need to know this. And if you can't handle it, if you don't want to deal with it, like most of us don't, but who love this city, we deal with it. We deal with it. So it's just something that you need to know before you move to Jacksonville. And if you can't handle it, I would think twice about moving to Jacksonville. Okay, another thing, it's a political city. Politics is big in Jacksonville. It's very evenly divided. If you're the type of person that cannot deal with Trump flags, Donald Trump flags, no matter what political spectrum you're on, or Confederate flags, you're going to see them. Jacksonville is very spread out, and I travel all over the city, and you see those flags. So if that's something that bothers you, you're saying, hey, all these Trump flags, all these Confederate flags, I know it can be an issue for some folks. We're in 2022, but you just need to know that you will see that. It's nothing unusual here. Now, are you gonna see it everywhere you turn? No, you're not. If that's something that bothers you, do not move to Jacksonville, because it does exist. So stay tuned to the end. I got one idea, I got one thought that I think is gonna surprise you, because I don't know if you can handle it if you move to Jacksonville. You need to know about it. So stay tuned to the end. My name is Artie Cox. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Love to help people out with moving to Jacksonville, Florida. Let's go move on. Another thing, heard me talk about a little bit in some of my other videos, Jacksonville, particularly in Duval County, in the major city, in the city areas, you're gonna see trash on the highways. A lot of times, when you're driving to get on the highway, you're gonna see people just dumping trash. I mean, I know it exists in a lot of different cities, but it's something that has become, seems like more of an issue with the lack of employees. The recycle pickups had been stopped. So this created a lot of overflow of trash. So people's empty plastic bottles, their cardboard and everything was just thrown in with the trash. So you got even more trash in all areas of the city. And so you're gonna see in Jacksonville, if you come from a city that's pretty much, that's a big pro, where they keep the area really clean, neat. In some parts of the city, you're gonna see more trash than others, but that's something that you will observe and you will see, particularly, some downtown. Like I said, on the highways, when you're driving up on the highways, so you will see that in certain areas of town, you'll see more trash than others. So that is an issue. The question may be, well, Artie, why don't you spearhead a group to pick it up? So that's something that if you talk about it, you need to be about it, correct? So that's one thing that hopefully the city and folks can get together and deal with that. Okay, moving on. The weather with lightning, you're gonna get in the summertime a lot of lightning. You're gonna be hurricane watches when it's hurricane season. You're gonna hear this over and over again. You'll be threatened with the hurricanes and just being prepared. The good thing is you will know when it's coming. The news, everyone keeps you up to date with that. So you just have to know it's a threat. Flash flooding, sometime thunderstorms, you are in Florida. So these are things that do take place. If you're one that wants a tranquil weather, the weather that, maybe just rains a lot, or you don't have to deal with the hurricanes and, thunderstorms, then Florida may not be for you. Jacksonville may not be for you. So it does happen. I've been here 23 years. I've had to evacuate maybe twice in those 23 years. Nothing major happened to my house. I can remember one time though, my brother's home, a tree fell over. It ruined his house. That's something that you need to pay attention to with the trees. A lot of times falling trees, a lot of flooding, down wires. So JEA, the electrical company here, is big. So you just need to know that the weather can affect a lot of things. Be careful after storms. You need to know that that is an issue. In certain parts of town, in the city, near downtown, sometimes there's flooding in the lower areas. where there's more water and stuff. So just be aware of that. Another thing, what you need to know, hopefully you can handle these, don't move here unless you can't handle these, is rents. Rents are going up. As a local real estate agent here, the rents are going through the roof. We're probably up about 23% over last year. If you're looking for affordable housing in decent areas, those days are gone for now. Hopefully things will change. One of those things is everything is getting expensive. New homes, existing homes are going up. They're predicting probably about a 20% increase here in the Jacksonville area. So just expect that to happen. If you're a person that, maybe you're a first-time home buyer, maybe you're just getting your family started, you just need to know these things before you move to Jacksonville. Not trying to deter anybody, but it's just a reality. I see it all the time. So Jacksonville is becoming pricier all the time with your housing where you live. And of course, with your housing, that's going to take up a lot of your income for the most part for most families. Okay, another thing you need to know about in Jacksonville is the homelessness. We do have a homeless issue here in Jacksonville, pretty much all over the country, but in Jacksonville, with the weather being so mild, weather being comfortable, you will see homeless folks, typically downtown. They have a lot of services for the homeless in the area, but if you're the type that has to live downtown or work downtown, then you just know that there's gonna be a lot of homeless people. Brings me to my next point. You're gonna run into a lot of panhandlers. You will see panhandlers, a lot of times when you stop at a light, when you're getting off the highway, you're gonna see people with a sign begging for money. So if you're the type of person, man, you don't wanna see that. You're gonna see it in all parts of the city. Something to be aware of, okay? And then lastly, thanks for sticking with me. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. That helps me to keep turning out all these great videos for you to help you when moving to the Jacksonville area, surrounding areas. And for those folks who've never been to Jacksonville, I've heard this from family members, I've heard this from friends who never lived here who've come. And when I'm driving through certain parts of the area, there is a smell in Jacksonville. And I'm not saying it's bad enough to make me move, make my family move, but there is a smell. And typically, those of us who've been here for a while, you kind of get used to it, your nose gets used to it. But when you're going on 95, I would say heading north, heading towards downtown, or right around like near Dunn's Avenue, that's typically when I start smelling Dunn's Avenue, like heading downtown. I don't know what, maybe it was an old trash mill or whatever.
Sewer smell.
Foul smell.
Probably like some trash left over.
Years ago, but there is a smell, and you're gonna smell it. Some people say all over the city, like the Jacksonville smell. So I haven't spoke about that in other videos, but it was just brought to my attention, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to bring that up. So those are things that hopefully it won't scare you away, but we just want to bring you, real life information. And if you can't handle those things, then I would recommend find another city to move to. Definitely come visit, check it out for yourself. I'd love to help you out. Send me any questions or comments on that. What do you think? What's some things that would deter folks from moving to Jacksonville? What's some things if folks can't handle? What would you say? So thanks for tuning in. Check out some of my other videos. We're gonna be putting out more and more content all the time. Love to help you out. You can give me a call, you can shoot me a text. You can set up a Zoom meeting to talk about moving to Jacksonville. Thank you so much.